All right, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna give you guys a quick TikTok ads tutorial. I'm launching TikTok ads for one of my new stores that I'm testing out on TikTok only. So I thought I would just record the process for what I do to launch ads for a brand new store, so you guys can get the hang of it. Um, if you don't know how to get here, you're just gonna want to type in TikTok for business and this link right here. And then you can click create now and you should just be able to set up an account. I would recommend logging in with your TikTok account that you've already created for this store and posted some potential ads on. That way you'll be able to do Spark ads really easily, which we'll get into later. But yeah, just make sure you log in with your TikTok account that you've already created for the store. You don't want to create a separate business account. It doesn't matter too much, but it just makes things a little bit easier. So once you do that, you're going to want to click campaign up here. You'll probably start on dashboard. Then you can click campaign, add your payment method, whatever, and then click this red button, create. Once you do that, your advertising objective, here you're going to want to click conversions. This basically means what TikTok is going to optimize your ad for. So for example, if you're just looking for people that will go to your website, you would do traffic. If you're just looking for people that will watch your video a bunch of times, you'll click video views. But for the most part, we always want to do conversions, because at the end of the day, we're looking for purchases, right? That's what conversions will get you. The reason these are different is because different type of people do different types of things on the app, right? So there are some people that tend to watch every TikTok through all the way, but they'll never buy anything. They don't shop on TikTok. I'm one of those people, I guess. So those people would be more likely to get targeted by video views. We're looking for engaged buyers that want to purchase from us, so we're going to do conversions. Here you can name your campaign. Some people are pretty particular about their naming conventions with their campaigns, where this is going to be the only one, so it's not going to matter too much. I already ran one test, so I'm going to name this campaign test 2. Don't do a split test. Campaign budget optimization. This is something you can test. To be honest, every ad account is different. You never know what works on one that won't work on another. I'm going to start with an ad budget optimization, so we're going to leave this off. Basically what that means is, I'll explain this now, I guess. So the way ads work on both Facebook and TikTok is, at the top level, you have a campaign. There's always one campaign. Below that campaign, can't figure out how to get my hands in the camera. Below that campaign, you're going to have multiple ad sets. Each ad set is going to be targeting a different thing. So for example, one ad set will target Tesla drivers. The other ad set will target people that are into cars in general. The other ad set will be broad, male only or something. So each ad set targets something different. Then under each ad set, you can have as many ads as you want. So it's basically a pyramid going up from one campaign. Back to what I was talking about, what a campaign budget optimization is. At the campaign level, you'll say, okay, I want to spend $100 a day. And then the algorithm will decide, okay, I have $100 to divvy up between these 4 ad sets that I have in this campaign. Depending on their performance, maybe ad set 1 will get $50, ad set 2 will get $25, and then the last 2 will get the last 25, something like that. Whereas if you do ad budget optimization, you're saying, I'm going to set the budget at the ad set level. So I'm going to say, okay, ad set 1 gets $25, ad set 2 gets $25, ad set 3 gets $25, ad set 4 gets $25. So you're making sure that they all get equivalent spend. I tend to start with testing with ABOs as opposed to CBOs, because the algorithm doesn't have that much data about which one is going to be the best. So I like to give everything a fair chance to start, and start with ABOs. So anyway, campaign budget optimization, you can try that on if you want. To be honest, it won't make or break your performance. If you have a good ad, you have a good ad, but I'm going to start with it off. Ad group name, so this is that ad set level I was talking about. We're probably going to start with 2 ad sets, I think. This one is going to be optimized for purchases. We're going to do broad targeting, and we are going to do ages 25 plus. To be honest, this is going to be a test. a lot of people like to start a new ad account with add to cart conversions because it helps season their pixel faster, because you can get to 50 conversions faster. I did that already and I was getting a lot of add to carts but absolutely no purchases. It kind of felt like garbage traffic to me. And there are two possible reasons for that. I also didn't put an age cap. I also had it anything 13 plus, which to be honest is usually a bad idea on TikTok, but I thought my product might cater well to the younger audience, and it did. I was getting a lot of positive comments, but that traffic just has no buying power. That's the problem. So it's really not worth it to advertise to them, I'm realizing. So I'm going to throw it on 25 plus. I probably could get away with 18 plus, and I might try that, but I'm going to start with 25 plus and see how it does. I'm also going to start with purchases. If this doesn't seem like it's working out, I might go back to add to cart as well. The thing you're going to realize with ads is that you never know for sure what's going to work. A lot of it is testing, so we're going to find out. So yeah, this is what we're going to try. You can try add to cart. You can try 18 plus. Broad is the interest targeting. I'll get to that down here. We're going to try broad, and we're going to do the same thing for the second ad set, but we're going to change this to an actual interest. All right, promotion type website. TikTok Pixel, make sure you've created one of these. This is going to be really important for tracking your customers on your website. So if you need to create one, you can just click here and follow the guide. It should be fairly simple. You want to use the events API and go through the server, not through the web browser. That'll be way more accurate for the conversions. You should get an option to choose that when you're going through the setup. So make sure you have your TikTok Pixel selected. Optimization event, like I said, we're going to go with complete payment because we're going to try for conversions off the rip here. We'll see. We might have to change this to add to cart. We'll find out what happens. Placements, you want to go with automatic placements. This is just basically where TikTok is going to show your ad. It's only going to end up being TikTok in feed anyway, I'm pretty sure. I think if you do Spark ads, it will only show up in feed. And then if you do a dark ad, you might be able to get those beginning ads that they show before you even get into the app. But just do automatic. The TikTok algorithm will figure out what the best placement is for you. Automated creative optimization, leave this off. We're going to do Spark ads, so it doesn't matter. Targeting. So this is what I was talking about before with the broad targeting here. We are going to target just the United States. I mentioned this in the Discord, but I have a list of worldwide countries if you want to do that. You also can target Big Four, which would be US, UK, Canada, and Australia. To be honest, that probably would work for this product. I might try that, but I'm going to stick with US targeting for now. That shouldn't be a problem. The difference is US only can be a little bit more expensive as far as CPMs go because it's really high quality traffic, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. CPMs aren't too bad right now. Age, like I said before, we're going to try 25 plus. I probably could include 18 to 24, but I'm going to stick with 25 plus for now to make sure I'm getting the best traffic possible. Gender, I would almost never limit gender. The only time I've limited gender was when I was selling bikinis because a lot of weird dudes were just looking at the ads and clicking on them just for no reason with no intention to buy. But in general, you never know whose dad is shopping for their daughter, whose mother is shopping for their son, whose boyfriend is shopping for their girlfriend. So you don't want to limit gender because you never know who's going to be interested in your product. Household income, ignore that. Languages you also can ignore. You can do English if you really want to, but I wouldn't. TikTok will figure out pretty fast if it's putting your ad in front of somebody that can't understand it. Audience. So here is where you would exclude or include your custom audiences if you have made them. This would require a lot of data to do. So with a brand new store, you can't be doing this yet. Like literally cannot, it won't let you. So we can ignore that for now. Later on, the only thing I usually do with this is exclude purchasers. That way we're not targeting people that already bought the product. There's no reason for that. So that's an exclusion you can do later on, but right now we don't have that. Interests and behaviors, this is where you'll add an interest if you have one. We'll be doing that with the next ad set. I'm going with broad, and I'm going to let the TikTok algorithm figure out who it wants to show it to, no matter if they're interested in cars, LED lights, music, whatever it is, they'll figure it out. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Hashtag interactions can work pretty well. These are basically just people who have watched a video with a certain hashtag in the caption. So those can work if you can find a good hashtag. A lot of times it's tough to find one with a large enough audience size that works for you. Up here you can see your audience size. You want to make sure this isn't too small. Like when it gets into the below 1 million, definitely too small. Low millions, like below 5 million, can work, but probably won't work for very long. That audience will probably get used up pretty quickly, but you can try it. I've had success with audiences in the 2 to 5 million range, but preferably you want a huge audience, or the more people TikTok has to choose from, the better for the most part. So we're going with broad, plenty of people in that. Targeting expansion, this is if your audience is small, you can enable this so that TikTok can kind of search outside the box to find more people slightly outside of your interest, but maybe in like a parallel interest audience. We're not going to use that. It can work, but I tend to leave it off for the most part. I don't think it does much, despite what they say. Budget. So here's that ad budget optimization I was talking about before. Daily budget, we're going to go with $50 for this ad set, and then we're going to go with $50 for the other one. You can get away with maybe, it really depends what your product price is. I tend to like to go with $50 a day. If you have a really cheap product, like something that's only $20, $25, you probably could get away with a $25 budget on an ad set, but I tend to like to do 50. I think that gives it enough data that it can find the people you want a little bit faster. If you're concerned about spending a lot of money, I would start with just one ad set to start. By the way, I'm saying ad set, that's synonymous with ad group. They're just called ad sets on Facebook, so that's always what I say. If you don't want to spend $100 a day, because I like to do at least 2 ad sets, and that definitely increases your surface area for success. But if you're not trying to spend that much money, I would recommend just going with one ad set with interest targeting at $50 a day. So I would copy the second ad set we're going to make. But yeah, my product, I believe I have listed for like $64. So we're going to go with $50 a day and see how that works. We'll probably run this for about 2 days, and if we don't get any purchases after 2 days, we're going to have to rethink either our ads or our website, depending on what seems like dropping the ball. Schedule, this is important right here. You're going to want to do the next day at midnight. So right now it is the 22nd at 6:40 p.m. So I'm going to do the 23rd at midnight. So my math is correct. 5 hours and 20 minutes from now, these ads are going to start. To be honest, that's cutting it close. It can take TikTok a while to approve the ads. So hopefully these are approved by midnight. If they're not, I'll just come in here around 11:30 and I'll just pause the campaign and wait until they're approved, and then I'll start them at midnight the next night. The reason you want to do this is because if your ads get approved in the middle of the day, for example, if I did this at noon and they got approved at 5 p.m., TikTok might try to spend all $50 of my budget in the last 7 hours of the day, which would cause them to show it to less quality traffic, to people that aren't as inclined to buy. It wouldn't give them the best chance to spend that $50 in the most efficient way possible. So you want to start your ads at midnight to make sure that they have 24 hours to find the best possible customers for you. Day parting, I do all day. TikTok, the algorithm will figure out when to scale your budgets up and when to pull them back. Optimization goal, like we said before, we're going with conversions because we want customers that are most likely to complete our conversion event, which is complete payment. Bid strategy, I go with lowest cost. It's the most simple. It's probably what you all should start out with. When you get a little bit more data, you can go with cost caps and set something around your customer acquisition cost so that you can make sure that you're not overspending for any customers. But right now, we don't have enough data to know what that is. So we're going to go with lowest cost. So that's the ad group. Now we're getting on to the last portion, which is the ads. If you remember the pyramid I talked about, we did the campaign. Now we've done the ad set. Now we need to do the ads. We're going to have multiple ads. per ad set. So I'm just going to call this creative 1. And we're going to say there are 2 types of ads on TikTok. If you're a TikTok user, you might have noticed this. There are either spark ads or dark ads, or are what people call them. Spark ads are posts that you have already made to your TikTok account for normal organic TikTok. So you paid $0, you posted it on your normal profile, whatever, let the algorithm do its thing. You got a couple hundred views, whatever you did. Spark ads are basically just promoting those already existing posts and pushing them to people's feeds. That's what I tend to use. A lot of people use both, a mix of both. Honestly, on Twitter, week to week, people are saying, oh, spark ads are the new thing, dark ads are the new thing. I think both work, is the truth. Spark ads, the benefit is that you get the additional social proof of comments, and they can also visit your profile through the ad so that you can get more followers from your ads and stuff like that. So it's kind of twofold. You're 1, advertising your product, 2, advertising your profile so that you can get more followers for your next organic post. Dark ads, you basically can run without a TikTok profile at all. Like right here, you see I'm running dark ads because I have this off. So I could just make a display name right now. I can say Eric's ad. And there's no way to get to, you don't link a TikTok profile to this. If you click on Eric's ad, it'll just take you to my website. It won't take you to a TikTok account. So you won't be able to gain followers off of this. They do look a little bit cleaner than Spark ads because you won't have like hashtags from your caption. The other thing is you can test different captions and things like that here. Whereas with Spark ads, you're stuck with whatever caption you posted the TikTok with. So if you're going to do Spark ads, you want to make sure that when you post that TikTok, you want to make sure that you make the caption something that will work well for the ad. It won't always be the best organic caption because it might have things like calls to action and things like that. So yeah, dark ads, you can test multiple captions, things like that. Spark ads, you can gain followers and show a little bit more social proof. So it's up to you. I'm going to go with Spark ads because I already have them all posted on my account. So I'm going to turn that on. TikTok post. I'm going to run this one, this one, this one, and this one. So 4 ads in this ad set. And we're going to run the same ads in both ad sets in this campaign. So here all 4 pop up. As you can see, like I said, the caption is already locked in. We can't change it. URL, you're going to want to put the link directly to your product page for your product. You don't want to do just the home page. You want to do this /product/your product page. This will just reduce the amount of clicks the customer needs to take to purchase your product. You don't want them to get distracted on your home page. You just want to get straight to the product page, straight where the selling happens. Link them to the product page. Call to action. I go with standard shop now. I don't think you can go wrong with that. We're not advertising a service or anything. They don't need to learn more. We want them to shop now. This is what we're going with for call to action. Check this box. Make sure you're not using copyrighted music for your ad. That'll just cause you problems later. I usually leave this unchecked. I don't want people snooping on my ads in the Business Creative Center, so just leave that unchecked. TikTok events tracking. Make sure that your pixel is showing up here as well. That'll make sure that you're tracking your data. And then they auto update the name, so I'm just gonna put these in. You can just number your creatives 1 through however many you have. Gotta put the URL on every single one. And change the call to action. So that's it. That's the entire ad set for the campaign. We're going to make one more ad set. It's going to be exactly the same. We're just going to add some interest targeting and we're going to be done with our TikTok ads. All right, so that's all set. So now as you can see, we got campaign test 2 and we've got this ad group. And in that ad group, we've got our 4 creatives and they're in review. Hopefully these are done by midnight. So just to finish off this campaign, we're gonna duplicate the ad group into our existing campaign test 2. We want it in the same campaign. Get rid of that. So instead of broad here, we're going to do mini projector interest. Everything should be the same. Website, TikTok pixel, complete payment, custom targeting, US, all 25 plus. And then here is where we add our interest. We're going to type in projector. It's about a 2 million audience. Regular projector, also 2 million. So let's try mini projector right here. I think that's what I did last time. So here you can define for your interest if you want to target just a general interest or people that have specific purchase intention with that interest. I'm going to leave it as general. This is already a small audience at 2 million. I don't want to narrow it down anymore. I'm going to let TikTok figure out who wants to purchase. Daily budget, again, 50. Here you're going to need to update again to midnight the following day. So this should be live in about 5 hours. Everything else the same. And we have the same for ads already because we copied the ad set. Everything should be good here. I'm just going to check each one. Yep. And submit that. And just like that, you have 2 ad sets running. These should start at midnight. We'll see in about 2 days how they do. But that's the base for TikTok ads. Like I said before, what works in one ad account won't always work in the next ad account. Social media ads are all about testing and finding out what works well for your product, your ad account, and your style of advertising. This is a good general guide. It tells you a lot of things to avoid because there are a lot of things that just aren't that good, but there's definitely a lot of customization as far as interest, hashtags, broad, age groups, locations, spark ads versus dark ads, CBO versus ABO. There are tons of things you can test and customize, but at the end of the day, good ads and good products will always succeed no matter what you do. Those things will just enable you to get more bang for your buck and use your dollars more efficiently that you're advertising with. So that's it for TikTok ads. If you guys have any questions, hit me up, DM me, put them in the Discord so other people can hear the answers too. Yeah, that's it. Peace.